Welcome back. Dr. Aaron Chadwick here with Your Nutrition Physicians. Do you have low energy? Do you feel like this guy right here? We just don't have the desire to do anything. You can't play with your kids because you're too tired, or you can't complete your assignments, just have no motivation. Well, let me explain to you some things that's going to help you and bless you. Now, some of the things I'm going to tell you today, you've never heard before, but they are all true. And you'll see if you follow my suggestions over the next 6 weeks, you're going to have a great improvement in your energy levels. Okay, let's talk about it. Poop and energy. You might be saying to yourself, what does poop have to do with energy? If you are not moving your bowels every single day, at least one time a day, and they're not well formed, you are constipated. If you are constipated, that's going to cause you to have low energy. So you're saying to yourself, what is the relationship between me going to the bathroom and my energy levels? Well, it goes like this. Our bodies get energy from the foods we eat, just like a car. And just like a car, our body gets energy from the foods, it also has waste products. When you put gas in your car, the car goes and you have energy in the car. But you also have exhaust, right? The same thing in the human body. So we take our foods, we take specifically carbs, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, hang in there with me. I promise you, you will learn something that's going to bless you and help you. Knowledge is power. So carbs and fats get broken down in our digestive system. This is an example of our digestive system here. We have fish and chicken and some beans and some broccoli, and they get broken down in our digestive system. They go through the bloodstream and they go over to a cell. Now we have trillions of cells in our body, and the purpose of most cells is to make energy. So your body takes the carbs and the fats, goes to the cell, it goes into the door of the cell. And this is the wall here. The cell is called a membrane. That's a very important membrane. And now the food goes in here. It goes into the inner membrane, into a part of the cell called the mitochondria. The mitochondria is your cell's power plant. That's how your body makes energy in the mitochondria. So it takes the carbs and fats inside and it makes energy. But like I told you before about the car analogy, a car has exhaust. It's waste. When we make energy, we also have waste. We call that waste free radicals. That's right. So free radicals, you may have heard, come from toxins in our bodies, but free radicals also are a byproduct or a result of making energy in your body. However, the body has ways of dealing with these free radicals through the foods that we eat. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's go back to the cell and the cell membrane. The cell membrane is made up mainly of fat and cholesterol. That's right, fat and cholesterol. So without enough cholesterol around your cell membrane, you cannot have good energy. That is true. So the first thing I'm going to suggest you do is you eat foods that have cholesterol, like good fats. And eggs. Eggs are a great source of cholesterol because we need cholesterol around the cell membranes. Now, we all know that too much cholesterol is not good for us, but too little cholesterol is also not good for you. It's all about balance. So if the cell membrane doesn't have enough cholesterol, it gets weak. If the cell membrane has too much cholesterol, it's too stiff. Either way, the carbs and fats cannot go in to make energy. So we want to have good amounts of cholesterol into our body, and eating those good fats will give us the good cholesterol. So that's one thing. Now, we also need, number 2 there, we want to eat 2 to 3 servings of fresh fruits every day. Why? Because fresh fruits will supply you with things called antioxidants. Antioxidants get rid of free radicals. So the more fresh fruit you eat, the more you get rid of free radicals, the more energy your body can make. Now, let's look at that in the intestinal system. When we have a lot of good fresh fruits and whole grains and good vegetables in our diet, that allows the bowels to move nice and freely. But if we're having constipation, like I told you before, not moving your bowels at least once per day, that's constipation. The foods will sit here longer in your intestines. And what they will do is they will irritate the wall of your intestines. that creates inflammation. We do not want inflammation in your body. That causes disease, and it causes you to have low energy, because what happens is you make more free radicals when there's more inflammation. Excess free radicals, low energy. So when we're not moving our bowels, not pooping every day, we cannot make good energy. So we want to make sure we keep the inflammation down in our cells by eating healthy, fresh fruits, and also sulfur-containing foods. Sulfur, garlic and onions have sulfur, broccoli has sulfur, a lot of different green vegetables have sulfur. That's why it's so important to eat them, because sulfur also helps you with energy, but sulfur specifically helps to make a substance in your body, and it's called glutathione. That's a big word, but glutathione is listen to me, glutathione is the most important molecule in your entire body. Glutathione is, your body makes it, but it needs the building blocks to make it from the foods that we eat. And glutathione will wipe out free radicals or reduce them greatly. And it's very, very important, not only for getting more energy, again, because if you reduce the free radicals, you can increase more energy in your body. So sulfur foods, garlic, onions, and greens have a lot of sulfur, which help to make more glutathione. Selenium-rich foods. Selenium is a trace mineral. We find it in the soils. So if we eat fresh fruits and vegetables and whole grains, they come from the soils. They have a lot of selenium. But if you eat refined or enriched flour products like white flour bread and bagels, they have zero selenium. And that selenium is crucial for also helping you make more glutathione. So collards, watercress, bok choy, Brazil nuts, excellent sources of selenium, which help you make more glutathione, which reduce free radicals, which helps you make more energy. And last but not least, acetyl-carnitine. You can buy carnitine in a supplement form, in a liquid, a tablet, or a capsule. Acetyl-L-carnitine, carne means meat in Spanish or Latin, and it usually comes from meat, but it's very difficult to digest meat to get the carnitine out of it. You need carnitine to help to turn fats into energy. I'll say it like this, if you do not have enough carnitine in your body, when it comes time to burn fats, you will not burn the fat, you will store it as fat. You don't want to do that, you want to burn it. So if you have enough carnitine in the presence of your cells, it carries the fat across the cell. Carnitine is kind of like a bus or an Uber that carries the fat across the cell to be burned for energy. So we want to make sure we have enough acetyl-L-carnitine in our diet. And we do that by taking a supplement of carnitine. So that's a great way to help you. Now, going back to your intestines, you have to be able to move your bowels every single day in order for your body to have energy. But most people don't relate that. Another problem with that is that when you're taking certain medications, especially like high blood pressure medications, they slow down your bowel movements and cause you to have constipation. And that also slows down your energy. And I mentioned to you the fact that cholesterol is important for the cell membrane to help when we have a healthy cell membrane, we can get the carbs and the fats into the cell to be utilized for energy. But if you're on cholesterol-reducing medications, you're reducing the cholesterol, which also slows down your energy. So there are ways of helping you by following these 5 things. If you just do this for 6 weeks, you're going to see a great improvement in your energy in just 6 weeks of following these suggestions here. Okay? This is Dr. Aaron Chadwick, part of Your Nutrition Physicians. Please like and share this video. Watch us on Facebook and on Instagram. And also, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for a full hour, my wife, Dr. Wanda, and I are answering your health questions. So tell your entire family. We're going to share it below in the a link below in the comment box, and it's a free question and answer period for you and your wife for the rest of your life. It's very, very good. Okay, thank you guys for joining us. And we're going to, the actual link is going to take you to our Facebook Live. It's going to be the question and answer period every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's on Facebook Live. We'll see you there. God bless you and stay healthy.